Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I last uploaded a video, and there's nothing wrong, just if anyone's wondering. I just take like these breaks from social media when I feel like I'm comparing myself to others or anything like, negative. I just take a break from social media. So that's gonna kind of be the topic for today. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna get started. So for me, I struggle with like comparing myself to, family members, to people like famous people like Kylie Jenner. I compare myself a lot. So, earlier in February, like a month ago, I was struggling with like, not feeling like I was good enough in a sense where like I should have more in my life than I actually did have. So I decided to delete all my social media, and I slowly added them back based on what was like least problematic to like most problematic. And not that YouTube is problematic, but I just felt like instead of like, trying to make other people happy, I just needed to feel like a little bit more comfortable with myself before I made another video. I also had quite a bit going on with my sponsor. She had some issues, friends, like a bunch of people had like a bunch of issues going on. So that also like took away from like me focusing on me and my time to like sit down in front of a camera and record about how I felt. Also, my work schedule has just been insane. We have like where I work, we are like in the middle of getting like corporate coming in and like doing checks, and everyone like was getting scheduled. Like I was getting scheduled, I should say, speak for me, a lot more. Like I was working like crazy hours, and now I'm getting switched within like the next 2 or 3 weeks to doing overnights, which I'm super excited about since I deal with post-acute withdrawals. So I don't get like that like many symptoms like compared to other people, but I definitely can't sleep at night unless I take my sleeping medication. So, and I want to get off of it as well. I don't want to be on it, and I don't want to be dependent on it to go to sleep every night. So I talked to my boss about like 2 months ago, and just told her like working overnights would be better for me. And she said, okay, like we'll see how you do during the day, and we'll switch you over if we feel like that's a good fit. And she was kind of like torn, which was like, in my opinion, the way she described it was like such a good thing, because she was like, we love having you during the day, you're so productive, all the customers love you, but since you're so productive and you get so much stuff done, you'd probably be better during overnights, because overnights get the whole store ready for the next day. And she's like, you do one task, and she's like, you get it done, and we need that in overnight. So that's kind of cool. And it also works better with me going to meetings, doing step work, and I'm looking to get my second job, which I already know where I'm going. I just have to like save up money for my car insurance, and once I get my car, I'm gonna be working overnights, and I'm gonna be working from 9 a.m. to 2, so I'm gonna be working over 12 hours a day and still going to meetings and sleeping and eating and all that good stuff. So I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to think of like anything else is new. I am also thinking about changing my home group. I'm currently in like a Sunday night home group, and it's candlelight, and it's the 12 steps, and there's a speaker, and I love my home group, but I also feel like for me, in my recovery, I need to be in a women's meeting as my home group, and I'm like really torn between switching, because the only women's meeting in my area happens to be at the same time as my home group currently, on the same day and the same night. So that's like a little nerve-wracking. And I spoke to a couple people in my network, a couple people in my home group currently, and I think did I say my sponsor? And just like, to get other opinions, to see like, do other people think that would be like a good move for me, or if I'm just being really impulsive. And my sponsor was like my #1 supporter. She was like, if that's what you feel like you need, because she was like, I think you need it, she's like, do it. And I think, you know, that might be the best fit for me right now. I just need more women in my network. A lot of women in meetings, particularly, I feel like it's very, you know, there's a lot of men and not that many women with strong recovery. But when there are women, they generally do have strong recovery. And this meeting I'm looking at, it's all women with time. I see them all the time. And I've been to the meeting once before when my sponsor spoke, and I loved it. And I just felt so guilty because I was like, oh, I love this meeting so much, but I have my home group. I don't know what to do. So that's been like something I've been like, I want to say struggling, thinking about. It's been on my mind. And, you know, step work, I had stuff going on with my sponsor where we couldn't go over step work that's been done for quite a while. But this weekend we're finally getting around to doing it, so I'm really excited about that. And, yeah, I've picked up on my reading. I figured since I have so much downtime, instead of, not so much downtime, but when I do have downtime, it's, you know, like helping my family, like around the house. And then if I'm not going to a meeting, and especially before bed, I don't really do much. And instead of just like sitting there going on Facebook and YouTube and looking at makeup tutorials and all the videos of like DIY projects, or if you're looking into buying a house within the next 5 years, these are the steps you should take. And like all this crazy stuff like, oh, what Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner are doing on March 2nd, like crazy, like it's just too much. So I decided to start reading, and that, oh my god, that's been like one of the best decisions I've ever made. I've never ever been into reading, mostly because I've been using my entire life. My dog is just staring at me like, what are you doing? So when I started reading, it just kind of, it took me out of myself, and, you know, it like changed the way I think. Like, I think differently now. I like narrate my life. That sounds crazy, but I can like narrate my life in my head as like a book, like see things from like an outside perspective of like what I'm doing and like how I feel, which has been a blessing in recovery, let me tell you. It's so nice to be able to see, you know, different perspectives on my own life, because for the longest time, even in like the beginning of my recovery, I only saw my perspective. I didn't see anybody else's perspective. So it's really nice because now I like realize I think more analytically, and it's just a beautiful thing, and I love it. And I like can't put books down, and my whole family thinks I'm like crazy. They're like, we've never seen you with a book, not even like homework, and you've had a book in your hand for like the past 3 weeks, and what? Then I'm like, no, like I love reading. Like I read like different like I've been into like nonfiction, which has been like cool, but it's nonfiction, but it's based on real events, which is cool, because there's like things that like I didn't even know happened that I'm reading about, and I'm just like mind blown. But I'm gonna end this because I don't know if anyone's even still watching after 9 minutes of me like going on about like an update on my life and where I'm at and just like all this stuff. But I just wanted to post a video because it's been so long. But I'm definitely gonna be posting more videos more often now that I'm back, and I'm like on social media sparingly, but I'm on social media again, and I'm feeling a million times better. My confidence has gone way up, and yeah, and it's just great. So thanks for watching. Probably gonna try and post another one either tomorrow, which is March 2nd, or Friday, which is March 3rd, and just do like a little, or no, Friday, March 2nd, Saturday, March 3rd. Probably Saturday is what I'm thinking because I don't work. So that's what I'm just gonna do. So thanks for watching. Come back and check out my other videos, and if you haven't already, comment down below and subscribe to my channel to learn more about me and my life in recovery and what it's like. So bye.